I didn't flinch when the two officers shoved their plastic badges toward me and ordered me to step outside. I didn't even bother asking why their uniforms didn't match or why their patches looked like they were ironed on 5 minutes earlier. She didn't speak. She didn't need to. She flipped her credentials open with the same quiet authority she uses in real federal briefings. Real badge, real authority. Realization blooming across the faces of the two impersonators like a slow, sick fear, one swallowed. The other stepped back so fast he nearly tripped. My wife stayed perfectly calm. They responded with a $150 fine for continued violation. That was the moment a quiet discomfort settled in my stomach. I filed a dispute, attached more documents, stayed calm. 2 days later, they doubled the fine. I tried reason. I referenced bylaws proving pre-existing structures were exempt. I asked for a meeting. I invited them to walk the property, review the county zoning file, anything that might help. They ignored every attempt and escalated instead. Dock must be removed. Daily fines will begin. Failure to comply will result in legal action. Legal action. Over a dock built when VHS tapes were still mainstream. That was when the shift happened in me, not anger, just clarity. I stopped trying to argue. Stopped trying to be the good neighbor. As I told my wife, looking at the stack of notices on our kitchen table, that's when I stopped arguing and started reading. For weeks, my nights were filled with zoning codes, old plats, bylaws, historical lake records, and the quiet hum of my coffee machine at 2 a.m. I dug deeper than they ever expected anyone would. I found the original 1998 plat map, the county water access permit. Historical preservation photos showing the dock existed, decades before the HOA. Legally, they had as much authority over it as they did the moon. Fines weren't being logged correctly. Residents whispered about cash-only penalties. My wife helped in the only way she needed to, spotting inconsistencies. She can read lies in paperwork the way some people read weather patterns. We installed a door camera, documented every knock, every visit, every threat, recorded every board meeting completely legal in our state. We built a quiet mountain of evidence while the HOA dug their own grave with every aggressive letter. Then came the night the impersonators arrived. Their uniforms were wrong color, wrong stitching, wrong everything. Their badges looked like they came from a Halloween aisle. One held a folder with an outdated county seal, like they hadn't even bothered researching the basics. They said they were there to inspect our illegal structure. She walked toward the door, all calm professionalism, badge case in hand. "Which supervising officer approved this visit?" she asked. The next morning, I sent everything, videos, photos, documents, to the sheriff, the state attorney general, and the county. I sent a certified letter to the HOA's attorney outlining impersonation, harassment, illegal amendments, and procedural fraud. Within 48 hours, their empire fell apart. 2 board members followed. Fines were canceled. Their attorney begged for mediation. The county launched a full audit, found illegal amendments, undocumented cash, a pattern of intimidation. The HOA didn't dissolve completely, but it became something better. Silent, weak, harmless. Neighbors who once smirked behind closed blinds now waved carefully. Some apologized. Others pretended they didn't know anything about the impersonators. My dock still stands exactly where it did in 1998, untouched and now unquestionably permanent. They don't send anyone to my door anymore, especially not officers.